Hi guys. To catch people up on what's been going on, I saw what I thought was a lymph node behind my right ear, and I saw two doctors, got two tests, two biopsies, and it turned out to be a tumor on the parotid gland. Now, the first biopsy came back with atypical cells, and the doctor just said it's not really giving us an idea of what's really happening. So the second doctor I saw was a surgeon, and he just took a biopsy right in the office, right into the tumor, and it came back benign. So, and on the MRI, it looked benign because it had clear borders. So they wanted to take out the parotid gland and tumor because that's, I guess, what the usual treatment is. But I had a great fear of the surgery because you have a facial nerve running down your face, and that controls blinking, it controls your smile, all the muscles on this side. So if it gets nicked, you could be at risk of not being able to blink anymore, needing some kind of weighted object in your eyelid so it helps you blink. Um, and I was very afraid of that, and I wasn't sure, was this my intuition or was this my fear? So what I did was I did more research, and I joined a group on Facebook. And what I found was that, even because I just wanted to maybe just have it monitored, however many months, get an MRI or something. But I found in this group that a lot of people had it taken out, even though it was benign, and it turned out to be cancer. So that was enough. And other people said, it could grow, and then it's even harder to take out, and then you're more at risk of nicking the facial nerve. So I was like, I guess I should go through with this surgery. So I did get the surgery. I don't remember the date. I think it was the 27th of January. And so I'm healing up. It takes, like, I guess 4 weeks to completely heal. This bruise is from the surgery. I'm not sure what they did or whatever. So my scar is here. It went along my ear, around and over here. I don't know if you can actually see that. But it's supposed to just heal fine and not really be very noticeable. So 2 days ago, I received a phone call, and they told me the pathology report was back and it was cancer. So naturally, I didn't really take that too well. I was upset. I cried a little because I didn't know really what is the prognosis, I mean, he took out the gland, but he didn't take out any lymph nodes or surrounding tissue. So to me, it's like, could it have spread there? And, so that makes me a little nervous. I am having a PET scan on Saturday, next Saturday. And he said, though, that this area would light up like a Christmas tree where he did the surgery. The thing is, I also had a skin cancer. I'm not sure when. It might have been somewhere in March of last year, and it was on the top of my ear. And that makes me nervous. Did it somehow spread to the parotid gland before it was taken out? Because after it was taken out with Mohs surgery, so there were no cancer cells left. So I also need to have a PET scan to make sure the cancer hasn't spread somewhere else. Of course, that is making me a bit nervous. I guess it's the thought of the PET scans showing it's spreading more than the thought of the cancer that they took out. I am getting radiation for this. I have to see the radiation oncologist on next Thursday. So she's going to have a plan about that, tell me more about how long it will be. I think it's 5 weeks long, but I don't know how many sessions or how many days in a row or not in a row it is. So I don't have a lot of information at this time, but if you're ever in this situation where you're not sure if you should do a surgery or not, really do some good research. Um, it's important to know what you're getting into. I mean, sometimes surgery isn't the right answer, but sometimes it is.